and we'll just dive right into it. Let me pull up a couple things just because I got a little outline to follow today. All right, guys, so we're going to start the group chat right now. Who else just hopped on here? Ryan, good to see you on here, Ryan. All right, guys, so this is the group chat for 4/28/2018. What we're going to cover today in the group chat, and you guys let me know if this sounds good to you guys. I'm going to break down the text conversation Chris had, and we're going to make this really interactive. I want you guys to, and we always do it, but just to continue the tradition to interact with me. Then we're going to do a role play. And then there's another conversation, Steve's conversation, I'm going to have you guys help me out with. Ron is having some issues with Marketplace, so he's going to come on. We're going to do a section with Ron. And I'm going to get your guys' input as well for that. Then we're going to go over some law stuff. So then, or not some law stuff. Then we're going to kind of go over some self-improvement stuff and mindset stuff. Would you guys agree with me that this business, in order to make this business work, you got to have a little bit of, not a little bit, you got to have a lot of the mechanical stuff, right? So, like, you got to have your Marketplace ad sticking, for example. You got to know the words to say to get people to close, all that good stuff. And there's a lot of deep, fine details in each of those things. But then you got to have the mindset stuff. You got to have the motivation stuff. There was this girl that I was dating, like, it was like 5 or 6, I don't know how long it was ago now. It was a handful of years ago, and she was selling. She was buying items and selling on eBay. So she was almost flipping. I guess she was flipping stuff. She was making money. She made like $500 her first week, and then she quit after like 3 weeks because she thought she wasn't making enough money. All right. So again, this is all like mindset stuff, right? I guess she thought she needed to be making $100 grand a year right away, and she made $500 in profit her first week, but she wasn't at the goal she thought she would be, so she quit. So you got to have the mindset stuff. Yeah, I know, Lily. And I kind of helped her out with that and got her going again and got her listing stuff and showed her that, hey, sometimes you don't go from 0 to a gazillion right away. Sometimes there's steps you take. Sometimes there's little curves. Sometimes the road is good. Sometimes it's bad. Have you guys ever had bad days? Have you guys ever had days where the ads aren't sticking? Maybe an account gets banned. It could be on Craigslist. They could ban a couple of your Craigslist accounts. It could be where your ads aren't sticking. It could be they block Marketplace. Has that ever happened to you guys? Got a yes from Ryan. I got a yes from Brenda. Have you guys ever had it to where you're hitting it hard, you're responding to all the leads, they're not fucking budging, no money's coming in, and you have maybe a day or 2 days or even 3 days, and it feels like you're going to die? Has that ever happened to me? Or has that ever happened to you? I've been having 2 weeks of them. Yes, I got a yep. I got a yep from Lily. I got a yes from Brenda. Doesn't feel good. Now, my other question, guys, have you guys had days where everything's perfect? You got more leads than you can respond to. Every single lead that messages you, you make them a lowball offer and they accept it. People are pissed off and messaging you on your phone. You see it on the GPS because they want an offer, but you can't respond because you're going to pick up other phones. Does that ever happen to you guys? All right. I love those days, says Lily. I think I got a yes from Ron, a yes from Ryan. Guys, give me a 1 in the chat if you guys have had a day where you've made $200 in profit or more flipping phones. Maybe they didn't all sell, but from the total consumption of what you got in a day, you made at least $200. I got a yes from Ryan. I got a 1 from Ron, a 1 from Lily. Have you guys had days where you've had a $500 profit day? Give me a yes in the chat if you've had $500 profit days. I got a yes from Ryan. I got a yes from Lily. Damn, 500 profit days. That's pretty good. I got a yes from Ron. All right, all right. Now, you guys know I worked at T-Mobile. I made above minimum wage, and my bi-weekly paycheck was like $550. If you've made over $500, what's the most profit you've made from one day just getting items to flip on eBay? Just let me know in the comments. And if you don't know the exact number, I mean, you feel free to round up to the nearest $10 or $20. Or Ryan's made $1,100. About one case, says Ron. I got a yes from Annie, I guess, for the 500. Guys, what am I trying to get at here? Some days it's going to be good. Some days it's going to be bad. That's how the business is. But that's why we come on these weekly chats to iron out problems. One of the things I'm really proud out with Lily, that I'm really proud with Lily did, maybe you guys could tell me what it is, but Lily And I saw it, right? I see everyone's situation all the time. I kind of like just watch everything. Lily, I saw her struggling to get items. Did anyone see that? She was struggling. This like happened recently. It was like this week and a little bit of last week. She was struggling. But she kept posting in the next level. She was meditating. She was writing down her goals. It seemed like she was struggling. She was pushing. Shit was not going good. And I was hoping she was going to push through. It's not my job to make Lily push through, and Lily knows this. This is why me and Lily get along so well. That's why we got lunch at the boot camp. Lily knows this. It's not my job. It's no one's job. It's her job. She stayed with it. She stayed consistent. And it was a day or so ago she posted like 8 items she got. She got phones. I think she got a laptop, and she got a tablet. Did everyone see that screenshot? Give me a 1 if you saw that screenshot. Lily pushed through the bullshit. She finally got stuff moving again, and she just picked up a bunch of items. You can go look at it. She took a picture of everything. What is the point of that? The point of that is some days stuff's going to be good, some stuff's going to be bad. I'm going through a bad week myself. I'm going to tell you guys about that. I'm going to have you guys help fix me later in this thing. But she stuck through it, and she made money, and that's why we win in this business. That's why we make money. That's why you can make so much more money at this business than a job, because we're willing to endure the pain. Most people, they don't like the pain. Whenever you have pain, most people want to retreat from the pain. They want to pull away. They want to escape it. Us, as successful business owners and all successful people, they push through the pain. Whenever there's pain, they push through it. They deal with it. They put a plan in place. They take action, and they keep moving forward till they win. Give me a 1 if that makes sense in the chat. We kind of got off on a tangent, but this is important. I'm going through some shit myself. All right? All right, I got a 1. So good job, Lily. Lily, she stuck with it. Most people wouldn't then in her situation, especially going through that long, because they take a few days. They judge what happens over a few days and think that's how the business is going to be forever, and they give up and they quit. Or sometimes they stop taking less action. Guys, what happens if you experience some pain, so you stop putting up as many ads as you were putting up, and you stop responding to as many leads? Okay? The business is going to slow down. There was one day, guys, where I went through like 20 leads and I was pissed off and I literally quit for the day. The next day I come back and I responded to one of the leads and I picked up the phone, I flipped it and made like 150 bucks on. The lead was sitting there. I could have closed it that day, but because I gave up early, I missed out. I didn't miss out, but I postponed that opportunity. I was one lead away, guys. I could have responded to her, picked up that phone, then I would have gotten some momentum, and then I would have been able to respond to more leads. I probably would have made more money because there's a time lapse. So the more time you wait to respond to a lead, not over a few hours, but over a couple days, those leads become cold. Give me a 2 if that makes sense in the chat. I just want to make sure we're kind of all on the same page before we move forward. All right, I got a 2 from Ryan, a 2 from Chris, a 2 from, and some of the stuff, guys, some of this, guys, it's the bullshit doesn't go away. It's just dealing with the bullshit better. Did you guys see my screenshot of PayPal? I have an $8,500 PayPal hold in my PayPal. You guys think I like that, or you guys think I don't? You guys might say, Aaron, you're making money. You're doing 30 grand a month. Guys, that's $8,500 in profit in a pending status in PayPal. I don't like that shit. I fucking deal with it. Yesterday, I had a guy open up a case, said he didn't get the item. PayPal cited in his favor. I lost $519. You guys think I like that, or I didn't like that? Okay. Why is it on hold? It's on hold because for some reason, I guess I was doing 30 grand a month. They hold 10% of all my sales for a 90-day period, and then they release it. It's something I can't even do anything about. It's always a continuous thing. It's been going on like that for 6 months. 80K. Yeah, they do that to me, right? It's just kind of the things we deal with in this business. Guys, some of the stuff that you see me post on Facebook is like inspirational stuff. That's like right here. Guys, what's happening underneath the surface level? Sometimes it's smooth. Sometimes I have those good days. Sometimes, guys, I got this bullshit going on. But I just kind of deal with it. I've just gotten good at it, feeling the pain and just dealing with it and moving forward. Sometimes we have to work on ourselves to break through the pain, but that's a blessing in this business too. Lily's right. And what else is good about the pain, guys? Someone tell me something good about this bullshit in the pain. There's something good about this. There's something that's actually really, really, really good about this. Makes you stronger, says Ryan. Absolutely. What's something else, guys? You will learn to deal with it, which makes you a stronger person. Lily, absolutely. You guys want to know what else? It keeps, oh, Brenda has it. Oh, Brenda thinks kind of evil like me. See, Brenda's smart, and she puts the smiley faces, but deep down inside, she's kind of evil, right? Not evil, but smart, right? I don't want to. I'm okay saying I'm evil. I don't think Brenda's evil at all. Your competition can't deal with it, and they'll quit. You ever seen someone come into the marketplace or the apps, and their ads are up there for a couple weeks, and then they disappear, and you never see them again? Have you guys ever seen that? Let me know in the chat. Just to make sure I'm not biased. I just want to see if other people have as well. They come on there, they're hitting it hard, and then they disappear, and you never see them again. Yep, yes, yes, I got a bunch of yeses. My ads swallow them up. Well, I guess Dominic's over there dominating. So that means, guys, as we're creative, when we figure out ways to fix this shit, we got to keep getting accounts and stuff like that. It allows us to dominate. It allows us to win. It allows us to make a lot of money in this business because they're not going through the bullshit. So give me a 1, guys, if this was helpful, if this makes sense, and then we'll kind of move forward to the other stuff. We got a 1 from Ryan, 1 from Brenda, 1 from Ron, 1 from Steve, 1 from Chris, 1 from Lily. Fantastic. What's going on, Wee? Good to see you on here, Wee. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into it. So what I want to do, guys, is I want to break down the text conversation. I'm going to go ahead and pick on Chris's text conversation because Chris likes it when I pick on him. Isn't that right, Chris? Chris is like, all right. And I'm not even picking on one that he sent me. I'm picking on one that he posted in the group, which, by the way, I like it when you guys post screenshots in the group so we can critique it. We're here to learn and grow together. It's a good thing. Sometimes it's about going over the fundamentals. Sometimes it's about kind of looking at things we can trick. Oh, gosh, says Chris. Yeah, see, Chris likes that. Yeah, Chris, you like it when I pick on you. All right. So this is Chris's conversation. Now let me go ahead and pull up chat. All right, so this is Chris's conversation that he posted. All right, so let's look at what we got here. This person says, I'm interested in this item. Now, what's the first thing we see here? What do you guys think about this line? I'm interested in this item. Now, what do you guys think about this line? You let me know in the comments. He says, great. Have something for sale? I just want to pause to see. This is not a trick question, by the way. This is not a trick question, all right? This is beautiful. I love this. Chris is being positive. He's being great. He's getting right to the point. That's beautiful, right? I love it. I love this. Is supposed to be a trick question. This is perfect, guys. I love this, right? Great. Have something for sale, right? He's being positive. He's getting right to the point. He's asking a question, and he's leading the conversation. This is all things you're supposed to do. This is like the script. This is perfect. Note 8 and SA+. He says, any issues with them, right? Any problems, any issues, the same thing. He's keeping it short. He's keeping it right to the point. He's leading with the question, and he's getting it from both of them. He's about to appraise both of them, right? Beautiful. It's perfect, right? I love it. That's why Chris doesn't have a car, right? Wakes up in the afternoon. Now he's waking up early, throws his phone when he's mad, and he'll tell you this. This is stuff he said when I interviewed him on video, right? Did $10,000 like a month and a half ago on eBay. Both brand new. What company are they with? AT&T. S8 is unlocked. My guess is he probably just assumed the S8 was AT&T and just appraised it as AT&T. Look at that. Awesome. I can give you $600 for them, right? What do you guys think about this? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think of this conversation right here? Just let me know in the comments what you think of what we see right here so far. Ryan says fast. Yep, just appraise it as AT&T. So see, Chris, that's smart. That's perfect. To the point. Great. I think it's 10 out of 10. I think it's perfect. I don't think there's anything you could do to make this any better, right? This is beautiful. This is perfect. This is exactly how it's supposed to go. He says, can you do 650? So we're going to pull up right here. He says, unfortunately, I can't, but I can meet you today with cash. All right, so I would have, you guys let me know, what do you guys think about this? Would you guys have worded this any differently? All right, Chris says I didn't know what to do. You guys let me know. What do you guys think about this? Could we have worded this any differently to maybe make it, it's not too bad, Chris. It's not, Chris, I mean, you've grown a lot. You should feel real good about yourself. But I would tweak it just a little bit. I just want to see if anyone wants to tell me what we might say a little differently. He says, unfortunately, I can't, but I can meet you today with cash. The highest I can go is 600, but I can meet you today with cash. So I like that. I like what Ryan said a little bit better. Steve says those are great phones. So I would have said exactly what you guys would have said combined. Those are great phones. I buy and sell. So the highest I can go is 600, but I can meet you today with cash. So I don't like to say the word, unfortunately, I can't. I never like to say no. I never, even if I can't do it, I just like to talk about the positive. Just because when they say no, I feel like people's egos are so fragile. Some people will feel like you're rejecting them. Then they'll start to retreat, and then they'll start to back out of the conversation. So even though I can't do it, I never say I can't. I just say those are great phones. I'm making them feel good. I buy and sell, which is me making an excuse. They did studies where people make excuses in certain situations, and the excuse doesn't matter, even if it's really stupid, it just works. So I buy and sell is me kind of making an excuse why I can only do 600, but I can meet you today with cash. We always end the I can meet you today with cash is good. We, of course, always say that at the end because it's the benefit. Why do we say that at the end, right? Why do we always say I can meet you today with cash at the end? Or I can drive to you. Chris doesn't have a car. So Chris, being proactive, just words it so it fits his situation. He can meet them today with cash. It has the same effect. Whether drive to you, meet you today, same effect. Why do we say meet you today with cash? Why do we put that at the end? I wanted to get some feedback from you guys. Let me know in the comments why we say that. Why do we say we meet them today with cash at the end? Ryan says Aaron does it. I guess that's a good reason. I think it's. Error has occurred. Oh, all right. Speak now. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, it ended with a benefit, says Ron. There it is. It's a benefit to them. Absolutely. So we're kind of indirectly saying no, we can't, but we word it nicer. But then we talk about what we can do for them. I think with like people that are dealing with people that might be committing suicide, they never say I can't do that for you. They always say yes I can, or I'll work on it, right, or something like that, right? If they have like a hostage, right, and they're a hostage negotiator, they never say no, I can't do that because that's going to pick the person that has the hostage off, and then someone might get killed. They say let me work on it. What else can I do for you? So we kind of apply the same thing here. Give me just a 1 in the comments if that makes sense. I just want to make sure we're kind of all on the same page as this. All right, cool. 1 from Ryan, 1 from Chris, 1 from Ron, 1 from Lily, 1 from Brenda, 1 from Dominic. All right? So that'd be the only thing I would have worded differently. And then he says, now what you did do good, though, is you kept moving forward, and you said I can meet you today with cash. So we just tweak it a little bit. We're going to make it a little more elegant moving forward, and then everything will be good. And then, of course, it looks like you got that deal, right, Chris? Just let me know in the comments. I think when can you meet? I think you got the deal. So Chris got that deal because overall everything was, everything else was so fucking perfect that this one little thing wasn't going to kill it, but we make it a little more elegant for next time. All right, guys. So who here wants to, I want you guys to help me critique one thing. So I'm going to pick on someone else. I'm going to pick on Steve, who's not on this chat, but he's in next level. So I think he'd be okay with this. So the Note 8 local for $450. What did you pay for that, Chris? I guess you just paid $300 for it. Yep, man, not bad. $150 in profit. And Chris, guys, I think Chris was having some PayPal issue holds, so he was selling locally to get the money now, which is always a beautiful thing, right? Chris is now, you can watch Chris grow. He's being more proactive now. He's working, he's kind of solving his own issues, right? Not that you need to solve all your problems. That's what we have the support here for. But when you combine the support with getting good at solving your own issues, guys, you can make a gazillion dollars in this business. All right, so now I want you guys to help me out with this. All right, now I'm picking on Steve because Steve should know better because he's in next level, all right? And he publicly posted it. Some guys send me stuff privately, or if we do like a coaching call, if people reveal stuff privately, I never will bring that up if they ask me not to. But this is all public stuff. This is why I'm showing these conversations, all right? So I want you guys to tell me, what would you say in this situation? And this is just a good example for us to grow. This person says, is the price negotiable? Hi, is this still available? Steve says, yes, it is. What type of iPad do you have for sale? So this is good, right? He's leading, right? Yes, it is. He's leading by asking a question. He's getting right to the point. He's making it a question. This guy says the big square ones. So what would you guys respond to that? Because we're all at a level here where we should know this. Ryan says, yes. Do you? Okay, great. Look at Dominic. Dominic gets the golden star. Dominic rings the bell, whatever you want to call it. Ron says, what's the model number? You guys are on it, right? Great. Do you have the model number, says Chris. Look at you guys. You guys are on it. Why do we do that, though? Why should we do that? The customer should know what they have. The customer just sounds like an idiot that's wasting my time being stupid and a smartass. I'm going to go to another lead. Someone tell me why that mindset's wrong. Oh, Ron's fucking on it. Move through the 5 points. You got to move forward. And it's one other thing. It's our job to control the entire thing from start to finish. I'm sitting there at Bank of America today, and I'm next in line to get cash to buy some phones. And I sit there, and the customer moves, so I'm up next in line, and the teller doesn't do anything. So I start to feel uncomfortable. Do I move forward? Do they need some more time? Are they going to go on a break? I don't want to step forward and then them say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm about to go on a break, and then I look awkward. Right? So then she looked at me, and then I walked forward awkwardly, and then I'm standing there awkward. Do I slide my card? Do I wait a sec? Then she finally says, okay, you can go ahead and slide your card now. I need someone to control me and tell me what to do because I don't know what to do in this situation. What's the best way to move forward? Same thing applies to this. It's our job to lead the conversation and move forward. What do you guys think? He might have posted it as a joke. I'm not sure if he posted it as a joke. Steve did 28 grand in January, so that's a very good point. He might have. LOL, any ideas how? I'm not sure if he did or not, but the point is it's good for us to practice because it brings us back to the basics. I might have even said on the back of the iPod, I might have said, okay, great. On the back of the iPad, towards the bottom, you'll see something, you'll see the model number, which is A in 4 numbers. Would you send that to me? I might have even been more specific. And make it really simple for them. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that kind of makes sense, and then I guess we'll go ahead and bring Ron on. All right, cool. It just could go over this. And he might have I'm not sure if he posted it as a joke or not. And I mean, Steve's a really bright guy. I've talked to him a couple times, and he really knows what he's doing. He actually moved and had a couple issues, but he kept moving forward. He was very proactive, and then he wanted to get more phones. Then he got 4 or 5 phones. He's like, Aaron, I need to get more phones. I'm like, all right, well, you got 4. I'm like, you got 5 phones a day. That's pretty good, but we can open up more accounts and post more ads and get stuff going. He's a really good guy if you haven't connected with him yet. So with that said, guys, let's go ahead. Ron is having some issues with his Facebook. He rented a couple Facebooks. They both got blocked. So Ron, if you want to unmute yourself real quick, and then, all right, cool.
Hey,
All right, Ron. So why don't, just to give us the backstory, so we're on the same page, just kind of walk us through what you did, so we can put a game plan together to get your marketplace going. All right?
Yeah. Well, I got banned on my personal marketplace, so then I went, as you showed us, I went and I rented a couple accounts. On one of them, I posted 1 warm-up ad. On the other one, I posted 2 warm-up ads, and that was it. Each of them got 1 view. The following morning, I went to look at them, and both accounts were locked out for suspicion of activity, prove your identity. It locked me out, and it locked the owners of the accounts out. One of them happens to be my neighbor. He had sent in his license, did everything that they required, and they still didn't give him access back to it. Today, they finally gave him access back to that one. The other one still hasn't got back in their account. When he got back into his account today, my neighbor, Marketplace, was then blocked. So we sent in the appeal to Marketplace being blocked, and a couple hours later that got lifted. So I am actually finally within the last couple hours back into the one account. Hopefully that won't continue. But so it just makes me a little nervous about it, in that I certainly like to apply the strategy, but I don't want to cause people to be getting locked out of their, their personal accounts and banned and things of that sort when, I didn't even get to the point of posting ads to where there had been a legitimate reason to raise suspicion.
Fair enough. So the first thing I should, I guess, just bring up to everyone is, and Ron made a good point about this, I think yesterday, and I forgot to address it, which is my fault, is because people do have people could get their marketplace banned. From here on out, when we're renting accounts, we should always bring that up. We should always, and I bring it up as, hey, I'm post a lot in marketplace. Every now and then, the marketplace gets blocked. Would that be an issue with you? And some people that use marketplace, most people don't. Some people do, some people don't. So if it is, then don't get it. But if they say, you'll get the people, oh, yeah, I never use Marketplace. I don't care. It's my second account. You can do it to what you want. Then moving forward, that if anything happens to it, then it's not going to upset them. So we should, and me, I came up with the idea of like renting accounts about a month ago, maybe a little bit longer. So we're still kind of working out the details of it. But this is definitely something we want to add, of course, just so everyone knows that moving forward. Them blocking both your accounts, though, because they were warm-up ads, that obviously doesn't make any sense. So it's good that you got that back and you're working on getting the other one. It doesn't really make any sense for a warm-up ad to get blocked.
Well, what I believe happened was, no, it didn't just block the marketplace. It completely locked them out of their Facebook accounts, period. They had to send in copies of their licenses and prove their identity. My suspicion is that, Facebook just had this big privacy scandal, I'm sure you all know. So I'm thinking they're becoming hypersensitive to, privacy and possible identity issues. And I think that they seen the actual user using it on their device and then sees another login on, where I'm using it on another phone through the parallel space and the other apps. And I think that's what triggered okay, something seems questionable about identity here, and got everything locked out.
Well, let's see. Let's ask everyone else. So what do you guys think? You guys that are using like rented accounts now, are you, the accounts that you're using, are you ever using them with another person? Do you have any issues with it? Are you still getting leads from the ads? Because I got kind of a strategy to put in place around, but let's see what other people say first. Because I'm using a couple rented accounts. And one of them, I'm using it with another guy. We stay logged in he stays logged in on his. I see him messaging his girlfriend all the time, and I'm posting ads on mine, and we haven't had any issues. Chris says, I lost one account. The other 3 are still golden. Those other 3 accounts, Chris, Chris says his mom's got banned. Those other 3 accounts, Chris, are they, are other people using them with you? So he says yes. And the one that I'm using is as well. One of the ones that I rented, they never post on Marketplace before. So I posted a warm-up ad just like you did. They locked me out of the account, and they banned Marketplace. I had to log back in and appeal both of them. And as soon as I appealed both of them, they accepted both of it because I wasn't doing anything wrong. And the ads started to stick. I've been posting real ads since then, and I haven't had any issues. So it might just be a weird thing with logging in from a different device. You only had 2 accounts though, Ron. So what I would suggest doing is I would suggest getting another phone, and we got to get you a couple more accounts. So we got to get you a couple more accounts to use just because we also have to run the numbers. When I rented those 3 accounts, the last time I did this, I rented 3 accounts. One of them, the guy changed the password. One of them worked. One of them went through the issue that I just talked about. So 2 accounts, this might sound kind of crazy, but 2 accounts isn't. If this happened on like 5 accounts all back to back, then we might need an IP changer or something like that. But 2 accounts is, I don't want to say it's common, but it's not enough to really address like them banning maybe your computer or something like that. If that makes sense. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and I'm going to keep working at it. I just, it was unexpected, excuse me, for that to occur, but I'm going to keep working through it, and I'll keep all y'all posted on, how that's going, and I'm going to still try to get a few more accounts, but I'll I'll grow them slowly to see how they go. I don't want to start causing all these problems for several people. But I'll keep y'all posted, and I appreciate you addressing it.
Okay, absolutely. And one of the other things to do is turn off facial recognition too. I do think that helps when you get the phone. I haven't had any issues with it with mine. I haven't turned it off on any of the accounts that I've rented, but maybe turning it off on the next rented account you get might help. And then also sometimes getting another device. Sometimes they can ban your actual phone. So like I have a backup phone here. And since I started logging into, this is like a $10 phone, it's all messed up. And when I started logging into rented accounts here, everything was working fine with this. So maybe do what you're doing, but kind of combine it with a couple of these other things and see if that works.
All right, I sure will. Is that facial recognition, is that a setting you turn off in Facebook or on the phone?
In Facebook.
Gotcha. All right, cool. I'll keep working at it.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. So let's see. And yeah, just keep us updated, Ryan. If we got to do another session, we'll work through it as well, of course. All right, guys. So let's kind of keep moving forward. I did that, and I still lost the account. And of course, you guys could do what Shannon does too. Shannon is creating her own accounts, and Shannon says it takes about 2 months after you make a new account to get Marketplace on there. So I don't know if you want to make a comment, Shannon, in the comment section about that, but it seems like Shannon's been doing that, and that's a good thing. I also recently went out there just like last night, and I bought pretty much every single pre-bought Facebook account you can buy, and I'm going to experiment with all of them. And if any of those work, I'll let you guys know in the Facebook group as well. I bought from it was like 6 or 7 different companies. I went on forums. I went on all the pages on Google. I found people that used to sell Facebook accounts, that their account was deactivated. I found them on Skype. So if I find any good platforms of accounts that you can just buy for like 10 or 20 bucks of like pre-made accounts that are like age and phone verified that work, I will let you guys know as well in the group, of course. So Shannon says true. Shannon says it takes 7 to 8 weeks for a Marketplace to appear on a new account, and you can start using the group section right away. All right, guys. So let's see. Do you guys have any other questions? Because any other questions I can help answer for you guys. If you guys do, just let me know. Annie says, I buy and sell other things as well. And you guys know that we use the Marketplace, but we also use the, it's also important to advertise in all the other platforms. Marketplace is nice because you can get a flood of leads, but it's probably the most unstable platform. So we, of course, want to be making sure that we're posting in other places like, you guys let me know in the comments. What are the other places we want to post to as well? Apps. Craigslist says Ryan. Absolutely. Facebook groups. So we always look at this as the Facebook groups and Craigslist are kind of the stable stuff, right? You post in Craigslist, you post in the Facebook group. Sure, every now and then you might have an issue with it. You might be like me. I posted too much in too many groups, so they actually ghosted me. But if you post 6 to 8 ads a day in groups, for the most part, you shouldn't have a problem. You post a lot of Craigslist ads. You get that foundation done, and then you kind of pile on the apps, and then you kind of pile on the Marketplace, and you build almost like this house. That way, if something from the top doesn't work, you still have like steady leads coming in at the bottom. Do you know how to go back to older versions of Facebook? I have no idea how to do any of that. How often do you post in Craigslist per account per day? I was posting when I had 22 accounts when I was doing it, and I was rotating them. So I think it was like every 3 days I reposted or I renewed it. It was something like that every 3 or 4 days. I'm getting a lot of iCloud liked items, but I'm posting more, so it will be better soon. So guys, hopefully that helps. So what I want to do here, guys, so each account on Craigslist, it should be 1 ad in each section. So 1 ad in the wanted, 1 ad in finance, 1 ad in general community, 1 ad in local news and views. Sometimes you can get away with more, but if you have more, it's more likely to get banned. All right, absolutely, Shannon, you're welcome. All right, guys, so any other questions you guys have? Because I'm going to move forward to something I think will be beneficial to you guys. Hopefully will help you guys out. All right, says nope. Nope from Chris. All right, so I guess we'll just keep moving forward, guys. So there is a law called the cause and effect. And the cause and effect law says when you do something, something else is guaranteed to happen. It's a law. So if I take this pen right here and I let go of it, it's going to fall down, right? Every single time. The cause is me opening up my fingers. The effect is the phone falling down. If I want to lose some weight and I eat healthy and I go to the gym and I get good shape, I'm going to lose weight, right, if I do the right things. If I, if I don't get my oil changed for too long, eventually something's going to get messed up in the car. I'm going to have to get a new thing. So the way the world works, guys, is the world in every aspect is all based on cause and effects. You doing an action and something else results from that action. And this might sound kind of basic. This might say, Aaron, okay, I kind of get that. But it's important to have kind of just a strong conscious awareness of this because this directly applies to your phone flipping business. You put up ads. What usually happens, guys, if you put up ads? Let me know in the comments. You put up the right ads and you put up enough of them, you're going to get leads, right? If you respond to enough leads over time and you say the right things, what's going to happen? You're going to get phones. Absolutely. So this is how the world works. A lot of people think, and I don't think it's too many people here, but a lot of people think, oh, getting rich or creating wealth, it's lucky. People get lucky. They're just born into it. But we know better. We know that it's a series of actions that you take daily that allow the correct things to happen, which allow you to get phones, which allow you to make a profit, if that makes sense. So one of the things we have to be very aware of in our head, and I'm going to share a story with you guys. You guys are going to think that I'm like a crazy person when I tell you guys this, is we have to make sure that we're aware of this and we never fall victim to blaming other people. It's very easy to not do the right actions or do them consistently, have things not happen, and then start to blame everybody but yourself. So you guys let me know if you guys ever had a bad day or a bad week where you don't post the ads yourself. You might wake up and you might not post. You didn't post the ads the night before. You didn't post the ads in the beginning of the day. You haven't posted ads in 2 or 3 days. You're not getting any leads. And the first thing you think is, oh, business is slow. This business might not work anymore. Has this ever happened to anybody here? And I don't want to pick on anyone here. I'm going to give you an example when it happened to me, all right? Lily says, yes, it's our own fault. Chris says, yes, right? We have to make sure that we don't start that it's not that the business isn't working. It's that we're not working the business correctly. All right, guys, so I'm playing this game yesterday on my phone, right? I'm listening to some self-improvement. I'm playing this game on my phone. And the game's like at this hard level. So every time I try to get from here to there, this bad guy comes up and kills me. And after like the 5th or 6th time, I literally get a thought in my head that says, wait a minute. The reason I'm not able to beat this level is because the boss comes up and kills me. It's not my fault. It's the boss's fault. Guys, how crazy do you think that is? I was literally thinking that. I had to have an awareness in my brain that I was thinking that just so I could try to get rid of that thought. All right, that is absolutely crazy. So we have to always have an awareness that makes sure that if something isn't working in our business, that we try to blame ourselves first. So I want to ask you guys a question. So this week, guys, has been kind of slow for me. Now, I don't like to post my negative stuff because I just try to deal with it myself, even though it might be good to talk to people every now and then, right? It's probably a good thing, right? And it's good to kind of get group advice because there's actually mastermind principles when we all come together that, there's like an effect that happens which like multiple people on the same path can come up with issues. That's why you see people in Next Level's group in the Facebook group that are like really good at giving advice. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to help other people out too. Like I think Shannon said she spent time helping like Ron out with stuff. I appreciate when you guys do that. So I want to ask you guys a question. So I want you guys to ask me questions to figure out what the problem is. This week has been kind of slow for me. it's been kind of slow with leads. I've been getting phones, but I've had to really push through. So I want you guys to ask me questions on, try to get to the problem of it. There's one problem that was solved that I was able to solve. I want you guys to try to figure it out. There's actually two problems. Ask me questions in the comments. Guys, it's kind of slow. I'm not getting a lot of leads. I'm getting some leads, right? You see me getting phones. I'm just not getting as many as I should. The leads are kind of slow. Are you posting enough ads, says Chris. Well, shit, let's be honest. I have the assistant. The assistant's posting ads for me. I don't know, though. I guess I should probably check him out and make sure that his ads are sticking, so I'll do that. Am I posting ads? I am. Not as much as I should, though. I guess I should be posting ads before I go to bed. I post ads in maybe half the platforms, not all the offer-ups, all the Facebooks. How many ads, says Chris? That's a good question. So about half of what I should be posting, to be honest with you, Chris. About half of what I should be posting. How many ads have you posted today, says Ryan? Oh, damn. I'm getting drilled down like a motherfucker here. Oh, shit. I posted one ad in each of the offer-up. Okay. Didn't post any in Facebook groups. Did I post it? Damn, you're right. I didn't post any in Marketplace today. I'm saying it's slow, and I got 2 Facebook accounts. I didn't post any new ads on Marketplace today. Suck it up, Buttercup. All right, all right. Have you been kind of negative in the way you respond to the leads? That's a good question, Lily. I haven't. I'm on top of my shit when it comes to that. Have I responded to all my leads? I kind of have a little bit. I actually was pissed off that I wasn't getting any leads, and then I opened up one of the apps, and I realized I got a lot of leads from one of my Marketplace accounts yesterday. I just didn't respond to them, all right? I thought it was kind of slow, but I didn't even check to see all the new leads come through. What do you guys think about that? Now, there's another question. There's something else, guys. I realized ads from Craigslist were kind of slow. So when the assistant sent me an email of the Craigslist ads, I checked the Craigslist ads, and guess what I found? I want to see if anyone gets this. They weren't ghosted. They weren't flagged. The assistant does really good at keeping them updated, but they suck, says Ryan. So I was having him help me out with Marketplace for a little bit, and he started posting the images we use for Marketplace on Craigslist. And we know that the ones from Craigslist are supposed to be bold with the flashy stuff and words all written across it. Those are the best ones to use. So whose fault was that? Whose fault was it that he started using images for Marketplace on Craigslist? Ryan says the trainers. Guys, that's my fault. That is my fault because I did not specify it to him. So guess what I did? I sent him a message on Facebook. I said, and I got to talk to him. I say, hey, you're doing a great job, right? Because he's doing a great job. It's my fault. I said, moving forward, I want you to do a couple little tweaks. I said, you're doing everything right, exactly how I said it, and I'm very happy with you. However, what I want you to do, and I gave him the images, I said, I want you to start making the images all like this. So the ones with the phone with money behind it, I don't want you to put those. I just want you to put the ones that say, I buy smartphones with my phone number in the image. That's what I want you to use. On top of that, I want you to make a couple. I looked at a couple of the titles, and a couple of the titles were okay. A couple of them were not that good. So I said, I want you to start making some of the titles, I buy smartphones. I buy iPhone and Samsung phones. Get cash for your smartphones. He said, all right, I can do it. No problem. I was getting like 0 to 1 to 2 leads a day for the last few days. I woke up today, guys, with like 8 leads from Craigslist, if not a little bit more. Okay? So I want you guys to see what I did there. I was completely proactive, and I looked at myself. Now, this is the problem. It's painful to look at yourself. It's painful to look at yourself and I have to ask yourself, and to put the blame on you. Would you guys agree with me on that? It's fucking painful to do it. I do it all the time. David sometimes gives me tweaks on like stuff that I'm like, damn, David K. I'm like, all right, Dave, you're right. I don't like to admit it. It's painful, but that's the only way you grow. And the more that you can look at yourself and feel the pain, you'll be able to uncover things that you need to get better at. The other issue, guys, is I only have 2 Facebook Marketplace accounts. They're both working, but I need to have at least 3. I can't go judgment off 2. I need to have at least 3 That way I can really get an idea of what's going on. So I need to have at least 3. That's the other thing that I need to work on. So my question for you guys is, what's the one thing that you need to do to take your eBay business to the next level that you know you should be doing that you're not doing? Let me know in the comments. And I'll tell you what mine is. I need to rent 1 more Facebook account. Generate more leads. Guys, I want you guys to be real specific. Post more ads. Post on other platforms and marketplace. Post massive ads. So guys, I want you to be real specific. For me, selling on Swap, says Dominic, perfect. Post the phones when I get them, says Ryan. All right, and you guys had said post more ads. Post ads on Facebook. All right, I want you to be real specific. I need to post 8 Facebook ads in groups. I need to post 1 marketplace account on all 3 of the marketplaces that I have. Post ads on Craigslist, 14 a day. All right, see, so I like that. Post ads on Craigslist, 14 a day. All right, I want to get a couple other people to chime in with us here. What's the one action that you need to take right now that you know will move your business to the next level? Do we need to post ads? Do we need to respond to all the leads? Aaron, I got 12 leads sitting in my phone I haven't responded to. I need to go through and make them offers. I need to post 2 ads on Marketplace a day, says Ryan. 8 in groups. See, so I love that. Get 2 more Facebook accounts, says Lily. All right, guys. So this is what we're going to do right now. For the next 10 minutes, we're going to take the action that we need to take, and we're going to complete it on the group chat right here. So Lily says get 2 more Facebook accounts, Lily. Right here, Lily, you are going to start advertising that you need Facebook accounts. Whether you post it in the wanted section on Craigslist, whether you post it on your Facebook profile, whether you post it in Facebook groups. Ryan, I want you to post 2 ads on the marketplace if you haven't already right now today. And if you have, post 8 ads in the groups if you haven't already. All right, so we're going to do it right now. Chris, I want you to post, I don't know if you can get 14, but I want you to go to Craigslist right now and post 14 ads a day on Craigslist. Dominic, if you need to start selling on SwapUp, and Ryan, if you need to post phones, let's see if Ryan said something else. If you need to post phones when you get them, then go list the phones you get them. Post massive ads. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the next 10 minutes and do whatever action you need to take to move your business to the next level. Is that good? Give me a 1 in the chat if that's all right, and I'm going to put on like some music, and I'm going to go do this right now. All right, cool. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm not really going to talk here for a sec because I'm going to post in groups and on my Facebook, and I'll probably post in the wanted section because I need another account. And when you complete it, let me know in the comments, all right? Let's see. Top music. Timberlake. Whenever it's completed, guys, just let us know in the just let me know in the comments. All right, let's find a good song. All right.
To making your idea real.
All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to go get my phone and post as well.
Let's go! I've been watching you. I like the way you move. That ass shaking thing you sing it sometimes. Come on now, I wanna rock your body. Please stay. You don't have to get too late. Come on, dance with me. Oh. Now all my ladies say, no, I don't need no Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the Tennessee Kids, and it goes like, hey, Dad. So good. Hey. Bring me sexy back. Them other guys when I think it's special when I have you back. So turn around and I pick up the slack. Dirty babe, the city shackles, baby, I'm your slave. I'll let you with me from this day. No one makes me feel this way. Let me hear you sing the chorus. Come to the back. Come on and let me see what you're twerking with. Minneapolis. Everybody come on and just get sexy. Get sexy up. Get sexy up. Get sexy up. How we feeling over here? Let me hear you sing a hook one time and it goes like, I can see us walking on the beach out. I can see us on the side, sitting on the grass. Yeah, you can be rocking. You can be rocking.
All right, guys, how are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. So I just posted what I needed to post on my Facebook. I posted it on my other Facebook on the profile. I made a picture, and now I'm going to post in the groups to advertise to get another Facebook account. Got 2 on Facebook. Got 2 on Facebook. Renewed 2 ads. Fantastic. I stole your ad from Facebook accounts. Got a few Craigslist ads posted. All right, cool. So are you taking pics now for Swap-A-Post? Beautiful, Dominic. All right, guys. So this is, I mean, we're pretty much wrapping up the group chat. So I'm glad that we did this together. If you guys still have some more stuff to do, finish it, complete it, and then tag me in Next Level's group that you did it. So does anyone still, Dominic, I guess you still have stuff to do. Does anyone still have to complete? They have a little bit more they have to do to complete the task that they assign themselves. If you do, just let me know in the comments. Because if you do, then all right, so Chris does, so I'll get a tag from Chris, the Next Level. Let's see. Sign up URL. All right, and then I guess I will from Dominic because it looks like you're taking pics from Swappa. So what I want you guys to do is go ahead and complete the tasks. If you've already completed it, like looks like Ryan just posted a couple ads, so that's good. I stole yours from Facebook accounts, Lily, so that's good. If you guys have to finish up stuff, finish it up, and then make a post in Next Level saying that you completed it, and then tag me so I see that you did it. And then with that said, guys, if you guys have any other questions, just let me know in the comments. We got another minute or two. And then was this helpful? Was this helpful that we spent a couple minutes doing the tasks that we needed to do, kind of like a group? It was kind of helpful for me, I'm not going to lie to you, because it got me to force down and shut up and get done what I knew I needed to get done. Guys, I knew I needed to advertise for more accounts. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. Yes, very helpful. Yes, Chris. All right, so you guys like that? Yes from Ryan. Very, very cool. Anybody have an offer for a Note 7 S7? I like it, says Lily. All right, guys. Well, it was great hanging out with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the group chat now. If you guys need to do any other tasks, complete them. Make a post at Next Level and tag me so I see it and so everyone else sees that you did it as well. You're welcome, Lily. And with that said, guys, I will see you guys on Monday group chat. Done all I could do for the day. Hired your assistant and posted in the group chat. Awesome, Ron. Fantastic, Ron. That's great to see you taking action. And Ron, what's good about you is you move quickly. I mean, you're smart. You went through the script. You knew the stuff, so you get this going. So when we get a couple of these other things ironed out, I mean, you're going to make a lot of money with this business. It's going to be no problem because you're out there taking action. Oh, and you're welcome. I can see from where people are and their attitudes and how they respond to things and how quickly they move forward, kind of where they're going to be in a few weeks and a couple months from now. How much is your assistant? My assistant's $70 a week, Chris. He posts 14 ads a day on Craigslist. You definitely don't have to hire him, but once you get to a certain level, it is kind of good to outsource some stuff. So with that said, guys, it was great hanging out with you guys. Hopefully you guys got value from this chat. I try to do things where we go over some mechanical stuff, we go over some mindset stuff, and we go over some let's take action right now to move our business to the next level. So with that said, guys, I will see you guys in Facebook group, and I will see you guys on Monday. You guys have a great weekend. Let's push through. Let's hit it hard, and let's pick up a lot of phones and devices.